everyone, welcome to Clarity English Studio. I'm Anna, and I'm genuinely excited about today's episode because we're exploring one of the most useful words in English.
Hi everyone, I'm Mike. Today we're diving into the word take. This is one of those words that appears everywhere in English, but learners often don't realize all the different ways to use it.
The interesting thing about take is that it seems simple at first, but it actually has so many different meanings and uses depending on the context.
Exactly, and that's what makes it both confusing and incredibly useful at the same time.
By the end of this episode, you'll understand the different meanings of take and feel comfortable using it in multiple situations.
Let's dive in and explore this powerful word together.
Before we look at specific examples, let's understand the big picture about the word take. It's much more flexible than most learners realize.
The word take has many different meanings. Sometimes it means picking something up. Sometimes it means using something. Sometimes it means consuming something.
It can mean transporting something from one place to another. It can mean accepting something. It can even refer to how much time something requires.
So one word has all these different uses. That's why beginners sometimes feel confused about take.
But here's the good news. Once you understand the different meanings, take becomes very natural and useful in your daily English conversations.
And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We'll explore the most common and useful meanings.
We'll focus on the meanings you'll actually hear and use every day in real situations.
Not the rare or technical meanings, just the everyday practical uses of take.
Let's start with the most literal meaning of take. This is probably the easiest one to understand.
The most basic meaning is to pick something up or to grab something with your hands or body.
For example, if you want to read a book, you take the book. You physically pick it up and hold it.
Or if you see your phone on the table, you take your phone. You reach out and grab it.
Another very practical example, before you leave your house, you take your keys. You can't leave without them.
This meaning is very physical and straightforward. Whenever you pick something up, you can use take.
Let's imagine a typical morning at home. You wake up and take a glass of water. You take your bag. You take your wallet from the table.
All of these are the same basic meaning, picking something up and holding it or keeping it with you.
At work, you might take a notebook from the desk. You take your pen. You take a document to show a coworker.
Very natural and everyday usage of the word take.
The best part? You can practice this meaning constantly throughout your entire day. Every single time you pick something up, you can think about take.
This basic meaning makes take seem very simple and easy.
Now let's move to another very common use of take. This meaning is about transporting something from one place to another.
This is when you carry something with you as you move. You take something away from where it is now.
Imagine it's raining outside. You take an umbrella with you. You're carrying it from home to wherever you're going.
Or if you go to school or work, you take your bag. You transport it with you from place to place.
Another practical example, sometimes you prepare lunch at home and take your lunch to work. You bring your food with you.
This meaning is similar to the first one, but the focus is on moving something from one location to another.
Here's something interesting. Take is similar to the word bring, but they're used in opposite directions.
Right. Take is when something moves away from where you are now. Bring is when something comes towards you.
So when you're leaving home, you take something with you, but when someone comes to your home, they bring something to you.
This is an important distinction, but don't stress too much about the grammar rules.
Just notice the difference in real situations, and your understanding will naturally develop. Let's talk about another extremely common use of take. This one is about using, having, or consuming something.
This is where take appears in many everyday phrases that you'll hear constantly.
For instance, we say, take a shower. We don't say, do a shower in English. We use take.
Or take a break. After working hard, you need to take a break. You stop and rest for a moment.
If you're really tired, you might take a nap. You lie down and sleep for a short time.
When you're sick, you take medicine. You consume it to help yourself feel better.
These phrases are so common that English speakers use them without even thinking about the grammar.
The interesting thing is that the meaning is different from the literal picking up meaning.
Here, take is about the action of using or consuming something. It's about experiencing something.
You can practice these phrases every single day because they relate to normal activities.
In the morning, you take a shower. Throughout the day, you take breaks. When you're tired, you take a nap.
This usage becomes automatic once you start using it regularly in your daily life.
Now let's explore an interesting use of take that relates to time and effort.
This meaning is very practical and appears constantly in English conversations and writing.
For example, learning English takes time. This means English language learning requires a duration of time.
The learning process isn't instant. You need patience and consistent effort over time.
Another example, it takes 5 minutes to walk to my office. The journey requires 5 minutes of time.
Or something might take a lot of effort. Cooking a complex dinner takes a lot of effort.
You have to chop vegetables, manage multiple pots, coordinate timing, and ensure that everything is done perfectly.
This meaning is completely different from the physical picking up meaning of take.
Here, take is about measurement. How much time, how much effort, what's required.
You can use this with many different situations: homework, travel, exercise, learning, any task or activity.
When you talk about your day or your work, you naturally use this meaning of take.
This project takes 2 hours. My commute takes 30 minutes. Very natural usage.
Let's talk about take when we discuss travel and transportation. This is incredibly useful for daily communication.
This meaning appears constantly whenever people talk about how they get from one place to another.
For example, if you need to get to school, you might say, I take the bus to school.
Or if you want to travel faster, you might say, I take the train to work.
When it's raining, you might say, we take a taxi. You're choosing that method of transportation.
For longer distances, you might say, I take a flight to New York. Flying is your transportation method.
This meaning appears in asking for directions too. Which bus should I take to reach the museum?
That's natural conversational English for asking about transportation options.
Or, what train should I take to get downtown? Very common in travel situations.
People use take constantly when discussing how to get from one place to another.
Daily commuting, trips, vacations, adventures, take is everywhere in travel conversations.
Once you understand this usage, you'll easily talk about transportation and directions in English.
Now let's explore a very social and polite meaning of take. This relates to accepting or receiving something.
This meaning appears in social situations when people are communicating with politeness and respect.
For example, imagine someone says to you, you did a great job. What's your response?
You might say, thank you. I take the compliment. You're accepting the praise gracefully.
Or sometimes people give you advice. Your teacher or friend offers guidance and suggestions.
You might respond, I take your advice seriously. You're acknowledging their input and considering it.
This usage isn't just about words. Sometimes it's about responsibility. For instance, I take responsibility for my mistake.
That's a mature and honest way to respond when something goes wrong.
This use of take is very calm and natural. It's how people speak in everyday conversation.
The meaning here is to accept something, to receive something willingly, to acknowledge something.
Your English becomes more polite and natural when you use take in these social contexts.
People respect speakers who can accept compliments gracefully and take responsibility honestly.
Let's talk about common phrases with take. These appear all the time in real English conversations.
These aren't complicated idioms, they're just regular phrases that English speakers use every day.
First phrase, take care. When do people use this? Usually when a friend is leaving.
You smile and say, take care. It means, stay safe. See you later. I hope things go well for you.
It's not too formal and not too casual. It's a warm, friendly way to say goodbye.
Another common phrase, take it easy. This is something you say when someone is stressed or worried.
You might say, "Come on, take it easy. Don't worry, everything will be okay. Calm down, relax."
It's comforting and supportive. You can also use it with yourself. Take it easy, Anna. You'll do fine.
Another useful phrase, take your time. You use this when someone is doing something without pressure.
Maybe they're working on a project or taking an exam. You're saying, no rush, go at your own pace.
And finally, take a look. If you want to show someone something interesting, you might say this.
Take a look at this. It means to examine something or pay attention to something for a moment.
Let's do some practical speaking practice. This is your chance to use take out loud.
Don't be shy. Speaking out loud is how you make English natural and automatic.
Let's start. I'll say the beginning of a phrase. You complete it. Take your.
Take your bag. Take your phone. Take your umbrella. Take your wallet. Now you try saying these phrases.
Great practice. Now let's try another one. I'll start. It takes.
It takes 5 minutes. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes patience. Say these phrases with confidence.
Excellent. One more. I usually take.
I usually take coffee in the morning. I usually take a shower. I usually take the bus. I usually take a walk.
These simple speaking exercises help your brain learn and remember these phrases naturally.
Even just a few minutes of daily practice makes a huge difference in your English ability.
Let's talk about common mistakes people make with take. Understanding mistakes helps you avoid them.
One classic mistake, some people say, I do a shower, instead of saying, I take a shower.
But native speakers don't say that. The correct natural way is I take a shower.
Another common mistake, people sometimes say, make a break, instead of saying, take a break.
Again, the natural English is take a break. This is what you'll hear native speakers use.
These small corrections make your English sound much more natural and smooth.
There's no stress here. Everyone makes mistakes while learning. The important thing is to notice and adjust.
Once you learn the correct phrases, they become automatic. You won't have to think about them.
So remember, take a shower, take a break. These are easy to remember and very useful.
Focus on these common phrases, and your English will sound much more natural immediately.
Let's look at some real-world example sentences using take in different contexts.
Real examples show how take functions in actual English communication.
I take my responsibilities seriously. Here, take means to accept or acknowledge the importance of something.
This new project will take 3 months to complete. Here, take refers to the duration of time required.
Let's take a different approach to solving this problem. Here, take means to choose or select an approach.
I'll take the scenic route home. Here, take means to choose or select a specific route or path.
Take a seat and make yourself comfortable. Take here means to sit down in a chair.
These pills take effect within 30 minutes. Here, take means to start working or begin functioning.
I always take an umbrella when I travel. Here, take means to bring or carry something with you.
Taking notes helps you remember the material better. Here, take means to write down information.
Let's explore why understanding take is so important for your English fluency.
Take is one of those words that appears in countless everyday situations and conversations.
You'll hear it in movies, television shows, podcasts, conversations, emails, and books constantly.
Native speakers use take all the time without even thinking about it. It's that common.
Once you master take, you'll find yourself understanding English conversations much more easily.
And you'll be able to express yourself much more naturally and confidently when speaking.
Understanding this one word opens up so many possibilities for natural English communication.
That's why take is worth studying and practicing until it becomes automatic for you.
Let's create some memory tricks to help you remember the different meanings of take.
Memory devices help these concepts stick in your brain much more permanently.
Think of take as a universal action word. It's flexible and adapts to many different situations.
When you take something physical, you're grabbing it. When you take time, you're requiring it.
The word adapts its meaning based on context, but it always relates to some kind of action or involvement.
Imagine take as a hand reaching out. Sometimes the hand grabs an object, sometimes the hand accepts something.
The hand is doing something. Take always involves some kind of action or activity.
This mental image helps you understand why take works in so many different contexts.
Let's talk about how to use take correctly in questions and answers.
Question: what time does the train take to reach the city? You're asking about duration.
Answer: the train takes about 40 minutes. You're providing the duration of time.
Question: which route should I take? You're asking which path or way to choose.
Answer: you should take the main highway. You're recommending which route to choose.
Question: how long will this project take? You're asking about the duration or time required.
Now let's practice more complex sentences using take in different ways.
Complex practice helps you feel confident using take in real situations.
Sentence: she takes a walk every morning and takes time to enjoy nature. Two different meanings here.
First take means to go for or to do an activity. Second take means to require or spend time.
Sentence: I took a taxi to the airport and took my passport with me. Again, two meanings.
First take means to use transportation. Second take means to bring or carry something.
Sentence: taking responsibility means taking